Hello everyone! Today we're going to be making a 3-ingredient red lentil flatbread. This flatbread is not only easy, but it's a very versatile staple food to add to your whole food plant-based menu. You can enjoy this flatbread as a savory dish with just a drizzle of olive oil and a little bit of salt. You can make it a sweet treat pancake with maple syrup and pecans. You can also top it with a stir fry of onions and peppers and tofu and sprouts. Doesn't that sound good? Well, whatever your choice, it won't take long to make. Are you ready? Let's do it. What you will need is a blender of some sort, some water, a cup of lentils, and some salt. The first step is to cover your lentils with water and allow them to soak. I like to soak mine overnight, but you can soak it for an hour and then make sure you rinse them very well. Beans and lentils have a natural substance in them that, when eaten in large amounts, contribute to gastric upset and poor nutrient absorption. But soaking and cooking them correctly helps to get rid of that, so it's not a problem. I'll upload a video of more information about this in the future. After you've rinsed them very well, put them into a blender along with a heaping teaspoon of salt and 1/3 cup of water, and then go ahead and blend it up. If you need to add more water, feel free, but the consistency we're looking for is something like this. It will be kind of frothy, not too runny, but not as thick as pancake batter. This is perfect. Now the next step is to place a non-stick pan on the stove, put it on medium heat and allow it to get hot just a little bit. Then ladle in some of your lentil mixture and then move the pan around, kind of like what I'm doing here, just to help spread the batter around and make it a little bit larger, kind of like a flatbread. Or if you don't want it that large, like mine, you can just make it this size. So don't touch it. Let it sit for a couple minutes and you should begin seeing a little bit of bubbles appear on one side. When you see the bubbles, you'll know it's time to flip it over. So we're gonna go ahead and flip this one over like this, and we're gonna allow that to cook just for another few minutes on this side. Now, one thing to note is that the longer you leave it on, the browner it will be, obviously. But if you want something that's more light and fluffy that bends easily, don't cook it very long. If you're making something like pancakes with no intent of using it as a wrap, then leave it on the eye longer so that way it can brown and get a little bit more stiff. Now, while we're waiting for this one to do its thing, let me tell you about this wonderful red lentil. Red lentils are an amazing source of B vitamins, iron, potassium, and zinc. They are full of fiber and protein. So when you eat them, your cells will receive the nourishments it needs, which will help you to feel full and satisfied longer. See, I told you it was easy. Now you can always jazz this recipe up a little bit by adding rosemary or garlic to your batter just to give it a little bit more flavor. Or you can leave it as is and top it with some blueberries, honey, and blackstrap molasses. Or you can use it to dip in a nice hot bowl of vegetable soup. Whatever you do, feel good knowing that it's not only healthy, but it's easy and economical. Well, I hope you've enjoyed this tutorial and I've inspired you on your whole food plant-based journey. Learn more ways that are guaranteed to keep you healthy through God's 8 laws of health by clicking on the links in the description bar. And until next time, God bless.